That's one lazy fat dog over there, folks. Lazy, lazy, lazy. Right. Oh, it's raining. What's that belly? Huh? What's that belly? Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. What's that fat belly over there, huh? What's this fat belly? See her scars here and here. Trying to be gentle with her. Hang on a second. I think the game audio might be a bit too loud for you guys. Let me just pop it down a little. Yeah, I've gone and boosted it really high. Oh dear, that's loud for me as well. Holy shit. Hang on. Yes, yes, thank you very much. Thank you. Turn that all the way down. Right, there we go. Okay, yes, I don't have a plan this morning, folks. I am sort of between games, I suppose. So, yeah, I suppose I was just going to roam around in a spot of DayZ and just do the audience engagement thing. Maybe switch over to something else if I get bored. I really don't have any plan at all. But, yeah, I hope you're all okay. Hope you're having a lovely morning. Oh dear, that's different. Is that different? That's not the vault key? How does one vault again? Is vaulting possible, or is that an Armour 3 thing? Yeah. Right, okay then. Go back to bed, Error. Go back to sleep. But yes, how is everybody? I could finish the Total War Warhammer playthrough. I could, but here's the thing. I'm one of these types of people that has a muse, in the sense that if I'm not really in the mood for a particular type of game, I can't stand the thought of playing it. Same with a film, really. If I don't want to watch a horror film, then it would be a hell of a slog sitting there watching one. I'm really not in the mood for RTSs at the minute, or RPGs, or anything like that. To be honest, truth be told, I'm in the mood for a first-person shooter, which this kind of is. Damn it, how does one vault? Fuck. Hang on. Right. Oh, that's also very loud. Sorry, bear with me. Thank you for the sub, whoever that was. Sorry, let me just go and modify that audio. Yeah, OBS goes and resets itself back to max volume when I switch audio source, which is most frustrating. Okay. Thank you, the Dark Dongus. Thank you, sir. That's very kind. But yes, how is everyone this morning? Are you all okay? How is everybody? So over here, I woke up about an hour and a half ago. I took Lulu for a walk, and we got a coffee from the local coffee shop thing. And, yeah, and then we just walked around. The weather was not great. Not pissing it down, but certainly a bit damp and miserable. And, yeah, then I just came back and tried to sort of think of what to play this morning, and was kind of out of ideas, as you can probably tell. Hang on a minute. How does one crouch? I've totally forgotten the controls. I really have. Is DayZ still messed up? Is it worth getting? Truth be told, no. It's not quite there. Well, it might be there yet. I mean, we dropped in again a few months ago, and it wasn't ready. But of course, that was a few months ago, so maybe that's changed. But when I say ready, the trouble is what I'm referring to is the particular type of game mode that ZF enjoy. When one says DayZ, you're not talking about just one game. That's the trouble. You're talking about like 20 to 25 different games, depending on what you consider is DayZ. Oh, fuck, I'm really cold. How does one crouch? I can't figure this out. Double tap C. Got it. Thank you, the Cyberwolf. Thank you very much, sir. Don't get into cars, you'll die. The physics are broken. Oh, are you kidding me? Alright, at least I'm inside a building, so my character will start warming up a bit. Thank you, MCar. Thank you very much. Sorry, hang on. I could do that, Mentazo. I could just check the key bindings, but that would be too sensible. When's the new episode of Altist Life bullshittery? I don't think we did do Altist Life. The clan did. I don't think I ever joined them. Oh god, that is a very... I don't even need a can opener. Look at that nose. I can just Just start chewing on the can around the rim, and the lid pops right off. Thank you, Louis. Thank you very much, Louis. Oh, happy birthday, Repals. Happy birthday indeed. Right. Yes, this is the standalone, which is kind of like well, it's a spin-off of DayZ. I mean, I know that sounds weird. At least in my opinion, or at least in the opinions of many, the standalone has something of a legitimacy crisis, in the sense that lots of people that play DayZ have very different ideas of what DayZ is, and the standalone went for one of them, but arguably not the most popular. So, yeah, as I said, it's a known problem of DayZ, in the sense that when you say DayZ, it means something else depending on what you enjoy. Be it the shooty battle royale, or the base building, or the PvE experience, or none of that, just totally pure vanilla, 100%, nothing but you and the zombies. What's this, sorry? Oh, hang on, has this changed? This looks a bit different. Hang on a minute. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to rediscover this, I think. So, so how can I see if they're worn or not? This does look different. Hang on a second. What the fuck? Right, so I see. So badly damaged, pristine. Put these back on. Wait, putting them in my hands. There we go. Can I tear these up? There we go. So hold that. No, wait, shit. Ah! Can't remember anything about this. Put that down. Oh, no, I need a blade, don't I, if I'm going to tear it up. I need a stone knife, which I don't have. Take this weapon. Does it tell me what sort of bullets? Yeah, it's 39mm. Okay. Medium gas canister for heating food. I'll drop it immediately because it's not super applicable unless you have the alternate. So I just said, fuck that game, I'm not playing DayZ. I don't blame him. Truth be told, I don't blame him. What? Yeah, I have no method of dealing with these. So I need to find... Can I search the ground for stones? Yes, so Modern. I finished the series last night. So rather than stream, I went off and relaxed and watched a bit of streaming stuff. And I finished the series Chernobyl, which I know that everyone's gushing about. But holy crap, it's good. Very, very good indeed. Covering a sort of in-depth dramatization of the Chernobyl nuclear disaster. And it was very impressive. I was very pleased with it. And I know that it didn't get everything right, but it wasn't like dun 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 dun, like action, oh my god. It was like, okay, here's like the end basically deals with like a step-by-step breakdown of exactly what happened. Like, this went wrong, these people flirted with, they flirted with danger by switching off safety protocols, and then, yeah, it was very good. Thank you, Sotius. Thank you very much, Sotius. Thank you. Okay. So yes, I'm actually on like well, it's in the morning, so I imagine most people aren't around, but this is one of the higher pop servers, but it's only on medium currently. Thank you, Ulkin. Thank you very much. You told it somewhat romanticized it. I would say the opposite. I would say that it sort of, it had this, I wouldn't say romanticized, more in the sense that it made it more, oh shit, she send me? That zombie just went crazy. Send someone else maybe? Where's she going? I could have a problem. If there's a survivor near me, he could shoot me. Got to get ready to run. Okay, possible danger. The zombies aren't the real danger. It's the players. Someone with a rifle could come in here and just waste me. Car door. Go follow my gut and get the hell out of here. Right. Yeah, I would say that rather than romanticize the Chernobyl disaster, it sort of humanized it by, again, making it told from the perspective of characters and their respective struggles. Yeah, it was good. I was impressed. I was also quite a bit of a shame that, at least in my opinion, they didn't take it to the full degree. I liked how they showed the reactor in the sense that, so the Chernobyl reactor was given almost like this, I suppose, almost like this how to describe it. The first episode of Chernobyl, it didn't show the reactor much, as in you'd see like distant lights and sirens and people looking concerned. And whenever you saw it, it was almost like this demonic, like, as in it wasn't like, oh, it's nuclear energy, it's fine. It's like there was this level of sort of fear about it, which made it almost like a character on its own. This reactor that's misbehaving. Yeah, it was impressive, and that final, yeah, hang on, I'm gonna need to eat this, otherwise I won't be sufficiently hydrated. Yeah, it was good. Thank you, Dingle Dodger, an absolute misfit. Thank you kindly. Thank you. Did I enjoy E3? Not for me, I'm afraid. I'm not really the type of person that watches E3. It's mostly a marketing thing, and I'm not really interested in marketing. I'm much more interested in... if E3 were a convention where people would go out onto the stage and they would walk through their innovations and ideas concerning a particular game, and then show gameplay footage of these innovations and ideas and how they're going to sort of advance the industry, and talk about how these are the interesting mechanics you'll be able to do in the game, I'd be more interested. Unfortunately, however, it's people talking in vague market speak, reading from an auto cue, playing pre-rendered trailers which aren't representative of the final gameplay, followed by celebrity endorsement, none of which is all that interesting to someone like me, who actually wants good games and wants to hear about good games. No, I don't need that. Right. Huh. Yeah, I mean, even that, when you get like the trailers for the Final Fantasy VII stuff, like, yeah, great and all, but tell us, you know, tell us more in detail about exactly what the mechanics are and how they're going to work. Don't just show Tifa in HD looking great. Yeah, hooray. You know, you can outsource that to Korea. There are studios that do animation work on the cheap. That's fine. Thank you, Alistair. Thank you very much, sir. Hope you're okay. As you can probably tell, Alistair, there is no plan this morning. I'm just sort of roaming about, bantering with the chat, really. Not really, Seth. Not for most of it. I tuned in for about an hour when it first started with the rest of the clan, and it was just marketing speak, just wall-to-wall marketing speak. Okay. Old man complains about modern conventions. Well, yeah. Well, I'm just saying they're not for me. Might be for you. Not for me. Shit. Is this not the right type of ammunition? Takes 39mm. This is 39mm. Yeah. Single shot only, though. This interface looks different. Cool. It's loaded, at least. Thank you, Reeson. Reeson? Raken? Reeson. And Inot. Thank you kindly. Hi there, Twitch Brief Guild. Thank you for the compliment, sir, and welcome. Right. There were more mobile games being shown. Were there really? That's not the right place to show a mobile game. What, E3? That's not the right audience. Okay. Thank you very much, Dingle. Thank you, man. Back when, Alistair says, back when I was young, E3 had booth babes, and then they were banned, and they never really bounced back. Really? Well, that's even worse. Like, we're not going to talk about, you know, oh, here's some boobs. Yeah, that's not at all what it should be about. Although boobs are nice. Okay. Did it not? Thank you, Paula. I'm so sorry. Did it not appear? How peculiar. Thank you for your generosity, Paula. Okay, so I know where I... Do I know where I am? I believe I'm next to Elektrozavosk. Yeah, I think I'm on the far west side of Elektrozavosk. If I just start searching for things... I need to go closer in to find one of the wells so I can drink, and a container to preferably... Well, I just need to find everything, really. I also need to find some sort of melee weapon to dispatch zombies quietly. No, not familiar with Call of Duty Mobile, but I don't do mobile games. This game became so boring. Indeed, it's difficult. It's yeah. I mean, I could go on for hours about DayZ, but it's difficult because where to start? This type of game mode is a specific. It's an acquired taste, and it revolves around tension. A lot of tension, more so than you can get in many other games. And it's got its tension through its unexpected nature, and that you're bleeding edge, trying to survive, struggling against it, and then, oh no, a player turns up. He says he's friendly. Is he friendly? Does he have... What's that? Who's that behind him? That guy with the AK. It's a bandit. And you have these sort of... not ranting, just talking. Joshua. And you have this sort of intense, random gameplay that can occur. But it's hard. It's a very difficult balance to get right. And they didn't get it right. They really didn't. For many reasons. One of them was that they failed to properly cultivate their PvE challenge, in that the zombies were no threat for almost all of the development, which caused the population to sink into just shoot on sightism. Shoot on sightism? You know, just shooting each other like a deathmatch game. Because, well, why not? There wasn't anything else to do. It's not as if the zombies were implemented for like 8 months of the development and just spazzed out. There's like 3 of them across the entire map for years. And so because of that, a lot of the people that started... What am I picking that up for? A lot of the people that started playing just don't really play DayZ properly. They just kind of shoot each other. It's changed a bit. Yeah, it has changed a bit now, but shoot on sight became an enormous, prevalent problem for the game that it never really solved. Not just for DayZ either. I would point out that another interesting example was Rust, which did the exact same thing. They failed to cultivate their PvE challenge, which is sort of like the check and balance against a shoot on sight. As in, if you pull the trigger, you've got to be prepared for the millions of PvE threat that's about to hit you. So you know, if there's a guy there, and I'm in Cherno, if I pull the trigger, I better be goddamn ready, because 50, 60 zombies are about to pile in and bum rush me, or at least that was the mod. And so you'd be reluctant to pull the trigger. But if you don't properly cultivate a PvE threat, you never get that sense of tension. You never get that sense of, oh shit, you know, of up to your knees in gasoline and both of you have matches, you know? Ah, damn, I need to get some water quick, otherwise I'm going to dehydrate. Scum is the same. Indeed. Many of the survival-type games inspired by the DayZ mod struggle to understand why it worked. Which I think is quite interesting. I mean, just generally, from a game design perspective, they focused on things that don't really matter all that much. And failed to cultivate the basics. I mean, hell, the same... It's interesting because the same thing happened to the standalone. The people who you think, oh yeah, they'd understand DayZ. No, evidently... Or rather, it's not the case that they didn't understand it. It's the case that they had enormous technical challenges trying to implement the zombies. Tremendous technical challenges. Their engine was not capable. And remedying that took a lot of work and many, many years. By which point it was kind of too late. But they're not entirely blameless. They did focus a lot of development energy on fucking irrelevance. So much focus on things that just don't matter. Really don't matter, and they should have known better. I don't know what that is, Hexfield. Right, I need to find water, otherwise I will die. I could check the... I think there's an orchard. Oh, yeah, apple trees? Orchard? I'll check here and see if there is any apples, because I believe they will give me a little bit of hydration. There's a well over there. Thank you, Darren. Thank you very much, Darren. And that, yep, there's the console port as well. But that was much, much later. I'm talking like early. I'm talking 2013, 14. I think they're on the ground now, aren't they? I don't need to search the trees anymore. This is one of the official servers, Quinny. I'm not really playing seriously, I'm just... What happened to Rust? We played it for about, well, 3 or 4 weeks and then the server reset. I don't think ZF have rebuilt. If they have, nobody's mentioned it in the ZF chat. I hear a chicken that I can kill for food. No apples on the floor? I do have a torch. That should keep me going as it falls to night time, but it's not ideal. What games am I interested in playing? Lots of first-person shooters, strategy games, but just generally, really. I'm less interested in a particular type of game. I'm more interested in overall quality, attention to detail, and new ideas. I love new ideas. I love innovation. I love somebody taking an idea and pushing it forward to see what can be the next thing. Yeah. It's going to get dark soon. Need to find that well. Where is one? Gonna be a cheeky bastard. Sorry, bear with me. I need to look at the map. Otherwise, I'm gonna die of dehydration very soon, within the next few minutes. No, I'm not gonna sign into your shitty web service, whatever that is. Okay, there is a well. Bish bash bosh. Well. What? Where's the well? What's my character doing? What? Why are you doing? Oh, I miss. Yeah, fuck. Why are the wells not shown on this map? Supermarkets. Yeah, that's the power plant. Oh, hang on, there's one. Oh god, that's miles away. Really? No. Bullshit. Oh, there's one. Okay, no, there's one fairly close. All right, we'll have to go for that one. It's gonna be hard to find though. Right. Okay, I can see where one is. Thank you, Shogo. Thank you very much. Sorry, what am I doing? Stop that. Okay, put that there. That is quite cool, though, the fact that there's a button to now surrender. Surrendering in the previous game was very difficult. You basically had to throw all your weapons on the ground, and even then, they might have an alternate weapon in their backpack. Thank you, Traitor. Thank you very much, Traitor. I don't know, Joblo. No idea. I really don't have any plans when it comes to what I play. I just kind of play whatever I fancy, really. Pop that in my back for a minute, and then put that in my hand. Oh, fuck. No battery? God damn it. Which means I have to use the flare. Which means I'll be really, really obvious and I can't switch the flare off. This game's still a thing. Not really. Sort of, we're talking 2012-13 was really the heyday of this type of game mode and DayZ in its entirety. So it's been a long time, and of course lots of other alternate games in the same vein have cropped up. What was that? Such as Rust, or 7 Days to Die, or Scum, or all the Arma 3 versions, or Ark. What else? There's loads of examples. H1Z1, the one before the Battle Royale one. Oh yes, and then of course PUBG, as in that's just so Arma 3, PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, which is itself a sort of variation of the Overpox styles of DayZ, which is where you just fight each other, where the focus is on PvP combat. So then, of course, PUBG and all of the, all of the PUBG spin-offs from that. It all started on that wonderful spark that was the DayZ mod. Thank you, Larry and Devoted. Thank you kindly. Much appreciated. And thank you, Evil. Thank you very much. Whee. Right, I still need to find water or I'm fucked. My health is already falling because I'm so dehydrated. And my character is already stumbling. Right. So the orchard is over there where I should be able to find... Come on, jump. A water source. Stay down a bit. Come on, just stay alive as best you can. Do I have any can of cola or anything? No. So it's at the end of the orchard. Thank you, Indie Town and Niarki. And Evil, thank you. Right. Any plans for a DayZ standalone bullshittery? No, not really. What I tend to do is I just collect clips on the hard drives and then I present what I've got to my crowdfunders, so my Twitch subs and my patrons, and I say, what would you like? And then they vote, and then I try my best to accommodate what they want. And then what I do is I tend to alternate. So I go, here's the one you want, and then I'll pick one intentionally from the bottom of the list. For example, Rising Storm. I pick that, so I'm like, hey, there's some other stuff you might not be aware of. Otherwise, the stuff at the bottom is never going to get to the surface, you know? Thank you, Moody. Thank you very much, Moody. Yeah, it is very dark. I can't see anything. Hang on. I've got to find this well. Otherwise, I'd be fucked. Oh, no. My character can no longer run. So it should be just at the end of this well here. Orchard here. Larry, so currently my subscribers and Twitch subs have been extremely generous to me. So I'm good. I don't necessarily need donations in the sort of, you know, the PayPal variety. But if that's an offer, thank you kindly. Thank you very much. Yes, it's just that yeah, holy shit, my backers and sad face, my patrons have been, and Twitch subs have been so kind. Where's Cake? I don't know. Probably at work. I can't see anything. Going to die. Is that it there? So it's not this building. It's the next one over. It's the well. We're a few meters from it. Come on, where's the well? Light the flare. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It should be like right about here. I've got a few seconds of life. Where is it? Come on. Next one over, maybe? Around the back here? Oh, holy shit, I remember this area. Bunch of bandits I encountered in the castle ages ago. No well. Thank you, troll. Thank you, sir. If there's no well, I'm buggered. Proper buggered. Thank you, Origins. Thank you, man. What about an apple? Any hydration? There's no hydration. Okay, I think I'm stuffed. Hang on, so there's the orchard. Yeah, it should be right here. I've gone too far. Fuck. I walked right past it. That's the barn. Not this house, it's that next house over. Shit, did I walk past it just before I lit the flare? If the YouTube thing were to dry out, do I have enough savings to last a while? Oh yeah, sure. But if the YouTube thing were to dry out, I'd just go back to software development. So I spent 10 years in software dev before this, so I just go, back I go. Back to the cubicle. Right. No, I'm stuffed. Character's about to die. Probably got 20 seconds remaining. Nah. Oh well. Oh, apple. Eat this apple like your life depends on it. Eat it, man. It has a little bit of juice. That will keep you going. Oh, I love the new lighting system with the infusion technology. Ah! Oh, it's still going down really badly. Go up, little arrow thing. Right. This doesn't make any sense. It should be right here. It says water well. Here. I'm at the right place. That's the orchard. Am I bleeding? No, my blood level is not going down. I've taken no hits, nor have I suffered any falls. How peculiar. Never mind. Right. So, yeah, it should be like it says right here, right next to that shed as well. Maybe it's an old map. Yeah, it shows this spawn, this loot location. Freezing. No, not really. It's the dehydration. Dehydration will kill you quickly. Okay. Need to make Digi an official part of ZF. What? ZF Digi? That's his name. He's ZF. He is ZF. He's ZF Digi. You willy. Ah, I'm fucked. No, I'm a goner. Bollocks. What's the button again? No, let's drop it. No, don't do that. Hang on a minute. No, that's not it. There we go. Right. Yeah, I just died of dehydration. Hooray! Right, we'll try that again. Hi there, Porro. Hi there, man. ZF Porro is in the chat, folks. Feel free to say hi to him. Ooh, that's cool. Is that new? Okay. Well, I wasn't bleeding, Risen. I took no damage. No zombie got near me. I took no falls. There we go. How weird. Ah, okay. So now I play as this character. Where am I now? But yeah, I mean, having that is a really good thing. As in, having a difficult to survive PvE environment is one of the essentials of this type of game mode. So even though, yes, you dehydrate super quickly, that's good. Really good. Without it, you'll just have people roaming around freely with no worries. And not... effectively, the PvE mechanics force you to roam. They force you to... you can't just sit in one place. Safe and sound in your base, surrounded by your defenses, gathering water with rain collectors or whatever, like you do in Rust. You have to go out and expose yourself, which leads to player encounters, which leads to tension, which leads to you gathering resources that you might need to bring back to the base. Therefore, you are reluctant to engage in combat. So you're not like, yeah, let's go shoot people, bang, 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 bang. You're like, oh fuck, got to get back to the base with this. Ergo drama, which is what makes the game so full of tension. Well, in theory. How are you, Porry? Are you okay? Right, so badly damaged. I don't have a knife. I need to find a stone knife or something. The lighting system's gorgeous now. Holy shit. Look at it. Fully dynamic. Look at these dynamic shadows. They are so lovely. Love it. They've completely redone it. It is... Yeah, I know I keep saying this. I know I got... I don't know what... I shouldn't really speak. No, fuck it, I'm going to say. I know that sometimes there are some Bohemia devs that watch, and I have been getting pushback, but yeah, they don't want to admit it, but they've effectively remade the entire game with the infusion tech. I think perhaps they think it's admitting defeat by saying that. I think they've done a good job. They've redone it all more or less from scratch. What's this? Ooh, helmet. Do I think it's too late for DayZ? Probably is the answer. Probably. Bear in mind that the DayZ crowd was around in 2013, 12 and 13. It has been a long time, and lots of competition is now available. Oh, I hear a gunshot in the distance. Competition that have well replicated the formula. Rust, for example, is looking in good shape, and even still, it's a bit late for Rust as well. You know, that was around, that was launched in 2013 as well. And if anything, the big sort of the game changer is the fact that over time people got used to the formula. They got bored of the base building elements, which, you know, people get bored of the same thing from Epoch or whatever. So people just wanted to get to the good bit. They wanted to get to the shooty. Oh fuck! They wanted to get to the action bit. They were sick of collecting wood and stone and whatever. So you saw the rise of PUBG, where it's just DayZ with the corners cut off. Thank you, a little anal Annie. Thank you very much, little anal. Thank you. That's most kind. More gunshots over there. Oh, I think I know where I am. I'm to the far northeast, aren't I? So over there's Clem, I think. Why are people shooting at Clem? Sorry, what was I saying? So yes, you saw people trying to, you know, they wanted to get to the good bit. They wanted to get to the shooty, dropped in a random location, gather guns, find each other, and have a good fight with high replayability. That's one of the core elements of DayZ. Each iteration, you'll never play it the same way twice. Too many variables, too many places to explore, too many different players, weapons, items, that sort of thing. Thank you, Ozzy. So anyway, what I'm saying is that came along, and then of course all the different variations of that as Battle Royale took off. So I think that this in this format is a bit dated, but if anything, I want to see what the next thing is. I so want to see what the next thing is. I remain consistently hungry for what's the next big idea? You know, what's the next thing? Where can this genre go next, you know? Thank you, communism. Thank you very much, communism. Indeed, Killsteel. Indeed. I agree with you. I've not played it, I'm afraid, $1. What? Need to watch out for these. Yes, I haven't, Poro. I'm aware. Yeah, it's just one of many things I need to do. Ah, good. Okay, shovel. That will help me in a pinch if I get in trouble with a Z. We did play Scum briefly when it came out, but it's just DayZ. Been there, done that. Thank you, Pi. Thank you very much, Pi. So I saw the police station over there. I should go and reinvestigate that now that I've got a shovel. Indeed, DayZ. DayZ, not DayZ as in the game. DayZ as in Daisy Mirror sorry, Daisy Miro Allen in the chat. Yes, I agree. I mean, if anything, old man rants at the gaming industry, but yeah, it has become very stale, hasn't it? Like, one game will be released and then there'll be a dozen other derivatives coming off the back of it. You know, I look at fucking what the guys are playing, and they're just playing. Oh, you know, you look at it and you're like, it's hard not to make sweeping generalizations like that's just Minecraft with guns, you know. Oh, yeah, it's great. That's just hang on. That's just, I don't know, Factorio, but in 3D. No, I haven't, Bruz. I haven't been watching E3. I'm not familiar. I could do that, God, Jaeger, but it's just that I'm just so busy with the videos. I just don't really have the time. Making a video, talking about the videos, it's time taken out of just making the videos, you know? Thank you, Travis. Thank you very much, Travis. Soaked. Oh, someone's dropped these. Someone was wearing those, and then they dropped them. Someone's been through here. What's the speak key again? Is it tab? There we go, tab. If there's someone in the area, I'd best get ready to just leg it. I'm in no position to defend myself effectively. Another hoodie. No, I haven't, Mercury. I'm not familiar with Escape from Tarkov. The guys were playing it, and they said it was okay, but nothing to really jump up and down and sing about. Thank you, Rowan. Thank you very much, Rowan. Okay. Not, yeah, I don't really, okay, that's fine. Bruz even. I don't really care. Thank you, D1. Thank you very much, D1. I try to, Angeli SR. But just, I spend, so, yeah, it's hard. I know that people keep like, where's the next YouTube video? I spend hours and hours and hours and hours every day. So yeah, it's hard to find time to relax. How's Lulu doing? Yeah, she's... where is she? She's just having a nap on the sofa behind me. So she just went for her walk this morning. We got coffee. And she got biscuits. And now she's just having a nap. She'll probably wake up at around 2-ish. And sort of stare out the window for a bit looking for CATs. And then she'll go off with a dog walker that I know. And play at their house for a few hours. Okay. I'm not really staying away from Battle Royale Modern. Just, you know. Well, we do play a bunch of them. Oh, damn, I'm dying of thirst again. Okay, I really need to find... So I'm pretty sure I know where I am. So... Wait, if I know where I am, shouldn't there be a... Hang on, there should be a fire hydrant just outside on my right, I believe. Fire hydrant? A pump, water pump. Down to the water table. Right here. So I must be in the wrong place. Zed was made aware and is investigating. It heard me. There it is. No, I do know where I am. Good. What do I say if someone asks me about my work? It depends how well I know them. If I know them, I just tell them what I do and just say, oh, I edit. And if I don't know them, then I lie and I tell them that I work in software development. Because it's a bit embarrassing admitting you're a YouTuber, considering my colleagues. When you say YouTuber, people immediately think of some of the worst examples of that, and it's a bit embarrassing to lump yourself in with, well, people like, well, the Logan Paul lot. You know what I mean? No, I don't say content creator. Poro, shut the fuck up. Poro, fuck off. Go do something else, you prick. You alright, man? Ugh. Right. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's just people get the wrong impression. Because saying YouTuber these days, it's a bit like saying I'm in a band, you know? Lots of people say that, but it's variable. All the different types of music, all the different instruments that people play. Yeah, being a YouTuber is the modern, oh, I'm in a band. Oh no. Shit. Oh fuck. I didn't wash my hands. I'm now throwing up. Ooh, it's got the, yeah, that's cool. How cool is that? They've actually added the animation for the you're puking on this screen here. I like that. Right, hang on. So shit, I didn't wash my hands. Oh no, oh. So why did I vomit there? What was that about? Drink more. Maybe I drank too quickly. Hates EA Games lol, says Mr. Mick. Not the EA Games, I hate the corporation. Although hate is probably too strong a word. I do not like the corporation and would like to avoid them. Thank you, Anvil Frost. Thank you very much, Anvil. Yeah, we'll go with that, Carbon. A global influential streamer who once a year will make YouTube videos. Yes, yes, yes. Etc. I've given up, frankly. Sorry, as in I've given up on the speeding up of the YouTube videos to try and get rid of that reputation. It's too late now. Whatever. Fuck it. The YouTube videos are ready when they're ready. If people don't have the patience, fuck them. It's too late for that. Cool. Yeah, I guess I just need to drink a bit slower. Okay. Fuzix, I'm afraid if it were about the quality of Ubisoft games, there would be no product. There would be no problem. It's not about the quality. It's about the blatant anti-consumer practices that EA regularly engages in order to strip away your rights and generally nickel and dime and lie. There's a strong culture of lying in Ubisoft until they get caught, and then they just squirm on the hook until they admit that yeah they did do that. Ubisoft is a horrible corporation. From frame rate locking to limited installations on graphics cards to intentionally installing a security vulnerability on their what is it, Uplay or whatever it is, in order to secretly access your PC to mine data, whatever the fuck they were caught doing. They're a horrible corporation. Right, hang on. Let's go. I don't actually know where to go. I can't remember where to go here. Let's go to. I just need to find more stuff, really. I don't want to go that way, so I'm just looking at the map. Bear with me. Oh, I know where to go. Yes, down the road and then to the right. We should find a small clinic where we might be able to get some antibiotics. Yeah, let's go this way. Nope, this way. Not really for me, Mizuka. I haven't really been watching E3. Thank you, the Executioner. Thank you very much, Executioner. Yeah, I just need to find stuff. So, equipment. Make myself as well armed as I can. How long does night last, I wonder? Good morning, Novi. Good morning indeed. Me? Sorry, was that to me or someone else? Thank you, Dark Wolf Revan. Thank you kindly. That's very generous. Thank you. Right. Take that. Looks better. Thank you, Hohu. It was? Sorry, I'm not sure what you mean. People yell at me all the time, Novi. It's background noise. But no worries. But I hope you're well. Glow stick. Grab that. Oh, yeah. No worries. I hope your cooking stream went well the other day. I was only there briefly, I'm afraid, because I had lots of work to do. I sort of lurk for a bit, and then I had to switch the audio on for whatever Adobe Premiere project I'm working on, in this case Armour, because I've got to hear Cyanide's voice for the millionth fucking time. Thank you, Rainbow and Guaz Joe. Thank you. Remember when Soviet was good until I got a dog, and that bitch has been hogging all the time. You look at the dog. Come on, look at that dog. Isn't she cute? Isn't that a cute dog? Distracting, distracting. Look at this art of the dog. A decent representation of our relationship, I think. No. That's by Pew Pew Dingo. She's amazing. An amazing artist. Okay, yes, I'm a little bit attached to my dog. Fuck you. Zed is getting much closer. I've got a few bandages, but not many. She's a French bulldog nudist. A Frenchie. And she's hideously inbred. Oh dear. Oh, her chicken. That could be useful indeed. Hello, chicken. You're mine. Yes. Kill the fucking chicken. Wait, there we go. Gotcha. Right. Hen. Oh, can I not? Shit. I need... I can't strip the flesh with this weapon. I need a small knife. Can I still get one from the stones? Hang on. Previously, you could sort of search for stones and then sharpen one. That's a good food source, so I better not squander it. Can I search for any stones? No. Whoop. Indeed, I did kill that chicken for no reason. I'm a monster. You can't search for stones anymore. Okay. Let's see what's in here. Yeah, if this were in Skyrim, I'd be in jail by now. I think he's referring to the fact that there was a rather infamous bug where where the chickens in Skyrim would be reporting crimes like witnesses. So if you committed a crime, you're a chicken. You. Did I learn how to edit videos by myself? Yes, indeed, Rhinerto. So I had a lengthy commute from my home in Brighton to my office where I previously worked in software development up in London, and I was bored. And I had a laptop, and I couldn't stand the idea of doing work. Also, it's not. Sorry, that's not the only reason. The other reason is that it would have been a security breach in order to take any code out on a laptop, a personal laptop at least. Thank you, Earthshaker. Thank you very much. So anyway, so I had a copy of a totally legit, 100% legit copy of Sony Vegas, and I started just fiddling with it because I was bored. Figured, well, I might as well do something, and took some footage from DayZ back in the day. This was 2012-ish when I was playing with the guys, and just sort of knocked together a few clips. And oh yes, and did the same in Battlefield Bad Company with a bunch of work colleagues that I was playing with at the time. Other QA guys. Yeah, just sort of started playing around with them. And just kind of continued, because it was kind of fun. I enjoyed it. It was past the time, you know. Good. Better coat, just put that on. And just started uploading them to a YouTube channel. It was just a throwaway email account. I was going to chuck it away a few months later, so I gave it a silly name. SovietWomble. Could be worse. Could have called it Arse Bandit or something. And yeah, so I just put it up there, and then it just kind of grew gradually at first. A few thousand subs, nothing significant. And then I made a bullshittery for CSGO. Whoosh! I hit something like 100,000 subscribers in the space of 3 days, or something ridiculous. So something like that. It was something insane. I was like, what the shit? And here we are. And I really should have picked a better name. Really, genuinely. Thank you, Botius. Thank you very much, sir. I need to find a knife or something. This area feels pick clean, so the looting system is quite well developed now. In that, if you start taking stuff from one particular area, then more stuff will start appearing away from it. So the central loot economy is now well established. Whereas previously in the DayZ mod, it didn't really matter. Shit. Yes. Whereas previously it didn't matter. You could just go wherever. Oh, I have a second flare. Is this the same one I just used? No, we're okay. Yeah, it's a fresh one. All right. Sorry. Whereas previously you can go wherever. Now, in order to encourage people not to just stay on the coast, you can now head. Well, effectively, the more one area is looted, the more loot will spawn in another area. In addition, there are there's a third-party tool. I never discovered how far they got with the tool that they said they were making, which lets you define bands of like loot importance. So you can say this area here has high loot, or this area here has shitty loot, or whatever, and you could custom make your server a little bit. So what I'm saying is, I think this area on the coast is super pick clean, because this is a populated server and there are people going around. So I think I need to move further inland. So let's go and right. I need to get food. I've got some. Can I just eat rice? No, I need to cook. Well, hang on. Yeah, let's go back and get some water at least, and then start heading. Well, no, we're fine. Let's just head inland. Fuck it. Where's that clinic anyway? This R has no loot. This area has no loot. Sorry, did I say R? Is the DayZ video series still coming? I don't know. Yes is the answer, sorry. But at the same time, there's so much work to do, and people want bullshitteries, and I'm trying to keep them happy. Sorry, for those people out of the loop, I started doing some video essays because I was like, hey, I'll make some video essays, I'll diversify the content on the channel. But they ended up as time-consuming as the bullshitteries, if not more. And if I'm going to be 100% honest, they're not very good. There's a quality control problem that I have I've been trying to solve, but it's difficult and requires more time. So I made about 10 of them, and 6 to 10 I'm really pleased with, but 1 to 5 are shite. It's a script problem. I was too inexperienced when I sat down and wrote the script, and I got better. From about 6 to 10, I was way better. But yeah, 1 to 5 are awful. So I need to go back and fix those, but again, it takes time. Each individual piece of the 10 takes as much time as a regular bullshittery, so, you know. Which ones weren't good? Well, 1 to 2 weren't too bad, but 2 is a bit bloated. So 1 is just the introduction where I talk about early access and the problem of early access, in that the primary problem being there's no defined point at which you can enter. You can release the game, so it can be in any state, and in this particular state it was not ready. The technology wasn't there, yet they went live anyway. But it's just a talk about early access. The second chapter is bloated, where I talk about the history of armor. I should just get to the damn point. Keep it short. It's too long. The third one is the worst, by far. The third part is where I talk about the problem that you have with DayZ being about its activities. It's not about its individual mechanics. It's about how these mechanics work together to give you lots of stuff that you need to be doing and encountering PV. So effectively, like, find loot, get a car, get a helicopter, build your base, complete this mission to get more resources. Oh no, suddenly your base is under attack. As in, these are different activities that you're moving between, and you need lots of them. You need a wide variety of things to keep you busy. And the PvP encounters are really stuff that happens randomly to interrupt you from that. But the trouble is, I did it backwards. I made my conclusion, and then I backwards walked through that conclusion, presenting evidence. It's backwards. I fucked it up. It's completely the wrong way round. The script is fucked because I just wasn't very good at writing the script at the time. So yeah, that's the worst one. I had to completely rewrite that because it's crap. Yeah. I've got to show here are the reasons. Here's what people did in DayZ. Here's the conclusion. If that makes sense. Well, I have no experience in it, Ginger. I'm winging it. I haven't done script writing before. The bullshitteries are not scripted. They're just highlights from live streams. I'd never had to. Prior to that point, I'd never had to sit down and just write a video from start to finish. So, yeah, cut me some slack. Thank you, no pingin. No pingin? Thank you, no pingin. Hang on a minute. What is this then? Hammer. Guess I can open tins with it. Another pea coat. Need to keep heading inland. Hope it gets bright soon. Hopefully. Hopefully I'll try to upload those slicer. But again, they just need more problem. Sorry, they need more time because they have problems. Brain. How did the idea for the Lich video come about? Well, I noticed that people were uploading lots of videos of Blade and Sorcery with them just playing Blade and Sorcery. They were just stabbing people, and I was trying to do something new by the initial something a bit more innovative. The initial idea being that I would be reviewing the game as if it's a dancing sim, and critiquing the game for its shitty ragdoll physics. And like a snobbish game reviewer who doesn't understand what they're playing. That was the idea. But then when I started recording, I realised that there was no way that I could control the ragdolls from their hands. You had to grab them by the top of the head or the neck, which looks too obviously not like dancing. It's obviously, hurting the NPC. So then I thought, well, maybe the NPC doesn't. Maybe the player doesn't know that it's not dancing. Maybe they don't realise. Maybe they think this is dancing, but they're fooled. Or they're an idiot, or they're evil. And that's how I sort of got into the idea of doing a quick horror short. An undead creature who is not aware that it's not dancing. Thank you, Colify. Thank you very much, Colify. Another chicken. I still can't skin you. You stay there. What's this? Ooh, 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 ooh. Holy shit. Is this the... It is. This is the new base building thing. Somebody's actually... Right, so we actually made... Oh, that's a shame. It's not a base. Damn, I got all aroused there. Sorry, so this is a player-built fence, isn't it? Right? I think. Someone's put the panels on it. So the base building is now in, but it had the problem last time. So we tried DayZ a few months ago. We were like, yes, the base building's in. Let's go. Let's see if it's ready. And it wasn't ready. It really wasn't. There was a major bug which stopped persistence in tents and storage items, which meant you couldn't fucking get anything. Also, nails were super rare, like ridiculously rare. And you need nails to build this, so yeah, we just fucking quit. Thank you, Nagster. Thank you very much. I got excited there. I thought I was about to find a base. That's one of the important activities that I've mentioned previously. Thank you, Xander. Thank you very much, Xander. Let's have a quick drink. Anyway, for those just joining the stream, sorry, there's no plan this morning. I'm just bantering with the chat mostly. Sort of between games. I'm going to get on with editing pretty soon. Editing takes the form of Armor Bullshittery Part 10. It's on Part 2, and it's day 3. And so far, so good, really. Just sort of keyframing. It's very tedious. It's not difficult, it's just tedious. Oh. I don't know, Mr. Dunu. Sorry, I'm not really overly familiar. Sorry, I'm going to burp. Oh, pardon me. I'm not really familiar with Armor 3's DLCs. We do lots of mod shit. Oh, no, wait, sorry. No, Tanoa. We did, yeah, the jungle thing. Yeah, that was alright. We need to play that more, though, don't we? I rather liked it, actually. The jungle map that they put in. Yeah. Thank you, Amareb6789, for the compliments. And welcome. More rice. How much rice can one woman eat? Let's find out. Title of the next YouTube video. And it'll be 10 minutes long, and it will start with smash that like button. No one knows what the like button does, but you smash it. Thank you, Coliffy. That's very kind, sir. Thank you for doing that. That's very generous. Thank you for doing that. And before that, Xander. But thank you very much, Coliffy. Yeah, this area is pretty well tapped, isn't it? Another car bonnet. That'd be only relevant if you found a car and you're trying to get it operational. Wish I had a compass. Wish it was day. Let's go this way. Hang on, before I go this way, let's just... Oh, is that a mushroom? Oh yeah, because they put in the... they put in mushrooms now. Hang on, what does it say? Raw, fleshy mushroom, a little bland on its own, but filling nonetheless. Nom 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 nom. Can you combine the bags of rice? I don't believe so. I don't know. The whole like button on YouTube is only really relevant if you go with their monetization system, so adverts and shit, which I don't, so I don't give a fuck. It really doesn't matter if a video has 10 views or 10 million, it makes no difference. Hang on a minute, let's... Sorry, I'm trying to figure out where the fuck I am. Oh! Oh, holy shit, that's changed. So, if I go up this road, it's a dead end. A bunch of camp houses. And a pond. I'm guessing that's a campsite. But if I go north, that's Clem. But Clem is probably heavily tapped. Alright. We'll go to the campsite, and then we'll head north to Clen, which is the the hill. There used to be a trade zone on the top of that hill in Epoch, which was super important. But I think it was a... I think they were a bit picky about who they would trade with, so it wasn't one of the most popular ones. Starry Sabor was by far the most popular trade camp. Does that mean that the YouTube channel is kind of like an advertisement for the Patreon? No, not really. It's more just a place where I put the videos. It's a video hosting thing. When I'm done, I just upload them there, and people can watch them if they wish. If they don't, doesn't matter. It's up to them. Saying that it's an advertisement for the Patreon page just makes it sound more, I don't know, profit-driven than it actually is. It's a tip jar. It's there, you know. Beyond that, I'll just keep making them and just keep uploading them on a video hosting service that I currently use. Until, yeah, and then I'll use the next one when YouTube goes away. It is a service that I use. Right. What's that, sorry? You just watched the trailer for Final Fantasy X-2. Holy shit, what have they done? Ignore it, yep. Casanova. Final Fantasy X-2 does not exist. No. No. Does not exist. They never... It's a shame they never made a sequel to Final Fantasy X. For those who are not familiar with what I'm talking about, Final Fantasy X had a wonderfully bittersweet ending. And Final Fantasy X-2 does everything it can to undo it. It's like, no! It's bullshit. Thank you, Zeppeliner, and Sir Bock. Thank you kindly. Like, imagine Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings ends. Ring is destroyed. Then suddenly there's Lord of the Rings... well, 4, technically. Oh no, Sauron is back! And he's made 3 rings this time. It's like, oh no. Now Aragorn and Legolas and all the hobbits must come back to get... No, just stop it. Just stop. It's done. Story's done. Leave it. Okay, so right now I'm moving up the road towards a campsite. God, those shadows are gorgeous. I love them. This is the infusion technology that they've been working on for years. It's so nice. What was my old nickname before? My old nickname was Crying Scum. Crying Scum. Oh no! Well, one of us has to change. Right. Here's the campsite. So these are, well, they're called like, they called them like, what did they call them when they first made them? This is just a campsite. It's just a place with a bunch of camping tents and shit. I can't remember. They made a big deal about these when they put them in, but I don't know why. I can't remember. Can we talk about the Mass Effect 3 ending? Yeah, if you want. Oh god, that was horrible, wasn't it? Yeah, he's sort of flooding back now. Holy shit. What a botch. Red, blue, or green? What's your ending? It's so bad that people started making up things like, oh, maybe just Shepard's indoctrinated. Maybe it was all a dream. The ending can't be this bad. This poorly written. Did they change the end though? Cold Blade? I read somewhere. Sorry, no, I didn't read somewhere. I saw on the YouTuber Mr. B Tongue. He's a YouTuber that I admire. He does video essays. I remember he's saying that they were going to clarify the ending. They weren't going to change it, which was like a huge like, oh, what are you doing? Just change. Come on, it's broken. The ending is clearly broken. Is this a campsite? This is tiny. More buildings? Yeah, there's one over there. Ah, here we go. Sorry, for those who were not familiar with Mass Effect and its ending, very briefly, the whole story of Mass Effect involves trying to stop trying to convince the galaxy of the existence of an intergalactic threat in the form of these massive sort of like almost, what's the word I'm looking for? Like interdimensional horror type threat that's going to invade the galaxy and kill everybody. And in the third game, they do invade the galaxy and start killing everybody. And the whole game revolves around you sort of uniting all of the races and all of the species together under one banner in order to stop them. And in the last, we're talking, and it's beautiful. The whole game is wonderfully crafted with all these decisions sort of having eldritch. Thank you, Mr. Cow. An eldritch horror coming in from dark space between the galaxies, and the fight. 99% of the game is brilliant, but in the final 1%, which apparently wasn't proofread at all, it was just like two designers that did it, as in it didn't go through the rest of the creative process. They basically just snatched away all of the control and put in this bullshit, like Deus Ex Machina. Quite literally, a machine would talk to you, like a god machine, and say, "Well, you can solve the problem by pressing one of these 3 buttons." That, it was so, like, as in the whole thing is about standing together and sort of uniting as sort of overcoming racial differences and acting as one. And the final thing was like, nope, you get to press one of these 3 buttons. And the 3 buttons were, the first button was blow them all up, what was it? Sorry, my brain. What was the first button? The first button was destroy them. The second button was control them, and the third button was merge them. So I think, the first button you just blow them up. So I'm talking about the interdimension, the Reapers. The second button was control them for no apparent reason, and the third one was even worse because it was merge with them. Will you merge sentient? It was synthetic and organic life, which completely undoes the whole message of the trilogy in the sense that it's not, we will overcome our differences and stand together as one, and no, we're going to physically merge everybody so that everyone is sort of the same, and there are no differences. There's just this, everyone is now the same. They're all, like, I'm struggling with my words. It's been many years. But it was bollocks. The whole thing was bollocks. It didn't let you win. You stopped being the main character. Mass Effect. I'm ranting about Mass Effect. Sorry, Hedgehog. The first one was destroy all synthetics. That was it, sorry. Yes, you're right. Destroy all synthetics. So all robotic life, which includes all of the friends that you have. And presumably all of the people with synthetic implants, like replacement lungs or whatever. So, Grandpa! What happened? That was it. The second one was control all of them, and the third one was merge all of them. It was stupid. Yeah, the ending was stupid, and they refused to change it. Ooh, what's that? Hunting scope. Ooh. Okay, well, I don't have the gun that I had previously. I'll keep it regardless. Yeah, so people would pick... That was it, I remember. Yeah, so people wouldn't pick control, because that's obviously evil. You're trying to control, and then have you express your... take control of it effectively. The second one, Destroy All Synthetics, was also bad because you kill a whole load of innocent synthetic life. So people picked the third one, the merge one, thinking that was the right one, but it goes against the entire concept of the trilogy, which is stand united despite your differences. No, let's get rid of those differences and just become the same race. Thank you, Novitia. Thank you kindly. Oh, they added a fourth one. Shoot the Space Kid. Oh, really? What happened then? Sorry, I didn't play it after their changes. Thank you, Mr. Radio. Thank you very much, sir. Yes, Jetson. I'm working on on part 10 now. Part 2 of part 10. Shit, I'm trapped. An invisible force field. Thank you, Fruchinex and Mr. Radio. Thank you. Oh, there we go. Everyone dies. Really? The game says fuck you when you lose. Really? That's pitiful. Is that really true? Are you being genuine? The cycle repeats if you shoot him. So you don't get to win? Is that... Are you fucking with me? Is that real? Thank you, Ram Charger. Thank you very much, sir. Shoot the kid, nothing happens, but come another 5,000 years, the galaxy will be ready for them. That's a bit nebulous. E. Oh. Holy crap. That's terrible. Yeah, holy shit. God damn it. Oh, glowy. Well, I'll have a look at... words. I'll have a look later, Jericho. Also, if I get bum rushed by wolves, I am truly buggered. God, I can't see anything now. Oh, really? I can stick it on my backpack? Wait. On the backpack? What do you mean, sorry? Oh! Ah! That's cool. An attachment for the backpack. How cool is that? I like it. Yeah, they made lots of cool mechanical Sorry, there's a fucking fly on my hand. That was a weird noise I just made, apologies. Right, so I'm heading up the hill here because I'm pretty sure there's the small outpost of Klen, but I don't know if there's anything up there. Marauder, I started about an hour and a half ago, roughly. There's no real plan this morning. I'm just bantering with the chat, and we'll get on with work fairly soon. I don't know, Stugar. Maybe you can tell me that. I don't know how long the day-night cycles are. But it's getting brighter, isn't it? Yeah, hopefully. What do I think about Andromeda? Oh, I've never played it. Thank you, Wiro. Thank you, man. Any games I like on E3? I'm not really interested in E3. Talk is cheap in the games industry. Talk is very cheap. Whoops. Don't want to do that. Nope, don't want to do that. Eat this apple. Move up the hill. No, a few months ago, Survikaria. Is Gambit still around? I don't know. I haven't seen him in months, actually. I know he got a girlfriend and he got busy and he's working, but yeah, I haven't seen him in a long time. Okay, so this is the top of Klen. So this is this hill, which is next to the northeast airfield. So it used to be an important trade location in the DayZ mod. It was also, I'd probably argue it's fairly easy to escape if you get in trouble. So you could trade, and if something goes wrong, you can just run quickly down any direction down the side of the hill, and you're surrounded by forest. So you'll probably get away safely with your goods, which is an important element of the trade zones, as in the ability to. So it was here, wasn't it? So yeah, to get ambushed. Effectively, the trade zones were like water holes where the predators, the bandits, would stalk, and where the prey anyone with anything worth stealing would have to go in order to sell their surplus shit. Ooh, pristine baseball cap, which is camo. Good, and a canteen with pristine water. I will take that. Useful. No, I haven't seen that forbidden. Why so early? It's not. It's midday over here in the UK. It's later in Europe. Millions of us are up and about. Wakey, wakey, America, you're late. Right, so hang on a minute. Let me just... So there's this thing here. So apparently there should also be... Apparently there's a hunting blind just over here. That doesn't look anything like a hunting blind. Boonie hat. Oh, cool, you can put attachment. Oh, is that for like fish hooks or something? Hi there, Crazy Fulio in Singapore. And thank you, Kaio Su. Thank you kindly. Maybe it's just over here. Screw you, it's 8:30. Where? In America? But most people don't live in America. Ah, is that sunrise? Hopefully. Yes? Nah, can't find the hunting blind. Not with this amount of light. Thank you, Arcane. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. For those just joining the stream, I'm just no real plan this morning. I'm just roaming around, mostly talking to the chat, slacking before I get on with work today, which is editing the latest bullshittery, which is Armour Bullshittery Part 10, the second part of it. It is day 3. Haven't gotten super far, but I'm working on it. Well, no, I'm not, because I'm slacking in DayZ, but you know what I mean. Yeah, it's gorgeous now, isn't it? Dadja. It's all the infusion tech. Okay. Right, so where am I going to go now? Food is the priority, really. I haven't been able to find the equipment necessary to prepare decent cooked food. There's an orchard somewhat nearby, I believe. Okay, I know where to go. I just fear that it's been pretty well tapped. Okay, so I'm going to head in this direction towards a nearby settlement, which is to the northeast of Chinaris. Thank you, Lemon Ron. Thank you kindly, Lemon Ron. Thank you. Kill the chicken for no reason. It's a chicken. Who gives a shit? Here come the chicken defenders. Pickle Tiger, what are you doing, man? Hang on a minute. Oh, I see. I think it's alright, Pickle Tiger. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Thanks anyway. Yes, I have Gulag. It's yeah, it's a pretty awesome video. I'm certainly a fan of the internet historian. Hi there, Bavin. ZF Bavin is in the chat, folks. Feel free to say hi to him. He is a knobhead. Then again, we all are, really. Right, that's the castle, which means I'm slightly off course. Good base location, that. Hard as hell to defend, though. So, but at least it's well hidden-ish. What are my thoughts on who making gaming addiction a disease? I don't know anything about that, but I would say that one of the difficulties is you must never say addiction when referring to, at least when it comes to loot boxes and skins and other sort of randomly generated like sort of those paywall type mechanics. Never ever say addiction, because it's not an addiction. If you say addiction, it's very easy to disprove. Because it doesn't display any of the symptoms of addiction. It's conditioning. Very different thing. I say this purely because the people that defend loot boxes will run circles around your argument if you call it addiction. The wording is important. It's conditioning. Same as gambling. Gambling uses conditioning, but you must never say addiction. It is not addiction. It is conditioning. But yeah, at the same time, if there's steps taken to try and reduce the amount of conditioning that children face, hooray. Good. Yes, definitely. Because it's generally not a good thing. Conditioning is not typically a good thing. Yeah, Skinner boxes. Although Skinner didn't like the term Skinner boxes, Beche. I believe he preferred lever boxes. But all the same, people kept calling it Skinner boxes because, well, I don't know actually. But they did. Sorry, for those not familiar, a Skinner box, a lever box being a box in which an animal, typically a pigeon, is placed, and then there is a lever which distributes food, and experiments were conducted on, well, effectively to determine, you know, how often can we get this pigeon to place the lever, and it was discovered. Technically, it refers to also boxes that have, like, I think it was like an electric floor or something as well. There are lots of variants of the experiment, as in, don't do this behavior, you get shocked, hit this lever, you get a reward. And it was discovered that, well, there were many things discovered, but simplifying it, it was discovered that if the lever has a random reward, that there was a sort of, I suppose, a loophole in the reward system of the brain, which means that you will keep pressing the lever constantly. You will, oh, like, press, you know, always on the expectation of the next thing. Like, oh, it could be something amazing, you know, keep pressing that lever, keep pressing that lever. And it's relevant because that same mental loophole exists in the minds of primates. And we are primates. Which means that companies can utilize it for, well, repeated behavior of a subject. Which is what casinos do. Which is a problem because, well, it's generally not, gambling is not considered a good thing. Can I just eat raw rice? Yeah. Yeah. Yuck. I just ate a whole bag of raw rice, which I'm sure is expanding in my stomach, and I'm going to vomit up projectile rice in a moment. Okay. Yes, I know. I glossed over a whole load of complexity here. I've simplified it, I'm aware. But just generally speaking, conditioning is fairly easy using lever box based mechanics in humans. Thank you, named user. Thank you, sir. That's very kind. Thank you. And hi there, Inoob. Welcome indeed. Thank you very much, name user. Okay, so I can actually take on the Zeds now, so there'll be less of a problem. Nice sharp axe. Keep searching for stuff. Ah, a barrel. So typically you can use these as a storage system. Oh, this has changed. Interesting. Leather tanning, clothes bleaching, leather dyeing. Ah. I see. These are all the different tabs. And I believe you can just store shit in there normally, right? Is that correct? Craft fire barrel. Oh, as in fill it full of flammable shit. Is this the wrong type of barrel? Hang on a minute. Oh no, it's no vicinity. How do you store stuff in here? Am I going mad? Right. Being a black man is natural camo. No, well, one living. So you're pointing out the thing that was the case in the DayZ mod. It was more the fact that the Armor 2 engine was not supposed to be used like that, and people found that when using a particular type of camo, not the military camo, the one with the big exposed shoulders, if you had white skin, you showed up like a beacon on NVGs. So people would counter that by intentionally picking characters with darker skin so that you didn't have these enormous, great big white, like, beacons that you just had to put your crosshair between to get your target at night. So it became a bit of a low-key meme. Right, let's take that. Drop that on the floor. Don't need that. Thank you, Epic Gamer. Thank you kindly. Yes, kind of, sensibly, yes. But all the same, I would say Rust is currently more complete. Shit. Got it. Right. It still drops stuff as well. These icons new. I can't remember these. Thank you, Old Adger. Thank you very much, Old Adger. Okay, just going to keep searching for bits. How long do I have? Okay, I've got about another 20 minutes or so, folks, and then I really should bugger off and go and get on with work today. Yes, I watched it all the way through last night's Weeble. Yes, it was very good. I was very impressed with it. Thank you, Storm User. Thank you very much, Storm. Raincoat. Don't really need that. Can I chop it into rags at least? Craft armband. Next recipe. Craft rags. There we go. Thank you, RSKK. Thank you kindly. Need to find a gun. Right. Gonna head in the direction where I think I can find one. Over there. Right. Am I excited about the Final Fantasy VII remake? Not really. I don't really... Not trying to be a grump, but I don't really care much for hype. I care when the game is released and it's decent and user reviews say it's decent. If it's just marketing stuff, well, talk is cheap, really. Oh, I didn't pick up the rags? Fuck! Oh, well, I'm stupid, evidently. I thought they were going to be put in my inventory. Well, I'm a dumbass, aren't I? Oh. Die! Fuck you! Fuck you! She did not want to go down. Ah, battery for the torch. Good, 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 good. Hi there, Mess. Yeah, I'm just prattling about this morning, frankly. They kind of are, Scar, compared to fully developing the full-fledged game, a cinematic trailer, which can be outsourced to companies that focus on it. It's, yeah, generally much cheaper than the full development. What do British people call a torch? What is a torch? What do you mean, sorry? Well, like, I see. I think they're both called torches. Confusingly, as in like a stick with a fire on the end. Yeah, it's a torch. Whereas what you call a flashlight is also a torch. Uh-oh. Caught the attention of just one though. We should be alright. Bye bye. He's down. He's spazzing out. Ooh, duct tape. Grab that. Yeah, we don't say flashlight here. That's well, you could say flashlight and people would know what you mean, but probably get some funny looks. It's like, what? Are you American? And then when you say yes, you get thrown out of the country. True story. Maybe. Is that just a prop, or is that? No, it's just a prop. Your dad calls them safety torches since there's no fire. Like regular torches. But look, you can touch them. You can even lick them. They're safety torches. Right, so over there is a police station where I'm hoping to find a gun. Or possibly a police car outside it. Oy. What's that? Another glow stick. Shouldn't need that. Cool, at least it's daytime now, so I can see what the fuck I'm doing. Da 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 da. Oh yeah, the PA system. I like that. It's a great idea. They've added these PA systems that require, I think it's a truck battery to get running, but once it's installed there, you can sit there and start singing down a town's PA system if you felt so inclined. That was fun. We had someone, we had a battle in, I think it was in Cherno on the DayZ server, just for giggles. Somebody found the PA system and started playing Baby Shark down it, which I thought was quite amusing. Right. Baby shark, do 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 do. Baby shark, do 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 do. Where's the police station? Am I going mad? Up here? Oh, the dog's farted. It's really bad. Oof, Jesus. Oof. Oof. How can something so small be so smelly? Right. Ah! A kitchen knife. Good. This will let me gut chickens that I find. I hear a chicken. Fuck you, chicken. Yes, she is, muscled wood. She is indeed, my darling. Very smelly, though. Ah, there it is, over there. So often there's a police car nearby it as well. Well, those spawn locations are semi-random. Ah, right. So I need to find a weapon for defense. Why does she fart so much? She's a French bulldog. So brachiocephalic breeds, taking a lot of air whenever they eat, and that air has to go somewhere. Okay. Yeah, she's doing okay, Mr. Mook. Thank you for asking. She had her surgery on Friday morning, and she seems to have bounced back quite well. Aha, handcuffs. Grab these. Ah, a stab vest. Good. Wear that. Give me some protection. When is my yoga live stream? Yeah, that's not happening. No way. Thank you, Don Bill. Thank you very much, Don. Thank you kindly. Okay, pistol, flashlight, a torch. Can add that to a pistol if I find one. As a pet owner of 3 cats and 4 dogs, you recommend getting 1 of each. What? What, breeds? Who drugged? There must be a lot of pet hair you got to clean up. Pristine. Yeah, worn. Leave those. Sounds like there might be a zombie in here. Oh no. Ooh. So .380 bullets. Thank you, Bogpot and Kim. Thank you kindly. Much appreciated. Well, that's just a... oh, hello. It was on the roof. Oh, fuck. Oh, ow. Fuck you. Cool. Yeah, at least they're easier to dispatch now, and they're not spazzing out and going through the floor and teleporting through you. Used to be a bloody nightmare. That's a bit disappointing. Okay, so I'm going to continue up the road then and keep looking for stuff. Thank you, the Sauron. Thank you very much. Better yet, I mean, there's the airfield over there. Let's have a quick gander, shall we? Go poke and see if there's anything interesting. Right. I left half of the rooms? Did I? Fuck. Ah. I missed a door. Oh, so I did. I'm stupid. Ooh, okay, so that is a submachine gun magazine, I believe. Already been in here, yeah? Yeah. Yeah, it was a pain, Kim. And kind of in their defense, the engine that they were using was really not capable of handling. So I remember I had to write, when I was doing this video essay stuff, I had to sit there and read through their dev blogs, and they were carefully explaining the technical the technical challenge involved with trying to get such an engine built from milsim. So grand scale actions of helicopters and fucking tanks and infantry groups like that are 10 men apiece, trying to sort of get that engine to do very small actions such as navigating this building quickly, getting NPCs to move with collision detection all around them, and also react well in melee, which is something that the engine was not built for at all. And they brought aboard a couple of the original designers, engine devs, in the hopes that they could modify it. But yeah, it was really hard. Thank you, Devils. Thank you very much, Devils. As in just trying to get each individual, because effectively the zombies were not actual NPCs really. They were more like ghosts that would attach themselves to a particular player. So like I would be here, and then a quick script would go pop one there, pop one there, pop one over there. But they'd be reacting to where I was at all times, and would just sort of, I think in a way they kind of mimicked your movement a little bit in pathfinding their way to you. So they had to make each individual zombie a separate entity with its own properties and its own awareness of its surroundings. And they tried it, and it just, oh god, the frame rate just went, it just shat itself. I think they were saying that they put the first build live after doing it, and it was like 4 frames a second. It was ridiculous. And so they sort of kept scaling them back and trying to sort of roll them out gradually. And I think what they then said was that the idea was that they were going to calculate the pathfinding across the entire map, millions of individual objects such as bushes and trees and rocks and whatever, and calculate all the different ways in which an NPC can move from A to B or C to D or whatever. And the resulting pathfinding calculations were in the billions. It was such a huge amount of data. So then what they said was that they would then break them down into grids, like say this area, and each individual zombie would only pull the specific grid that it needed in order to navigate that specific area, rather than all of it. They would bake that data. They said something about baking that data into the map or something. But yeah, it's so time consuming to try and get going, and they finally got the zombies going, but it took them years. It took them years and years of very difficult, hard dev work. And they had the problem in that they were already live. Their game was live. They went live, and they admitted this later. They said they went live before the tech was even ready. And there was a conference that I was watching where they were talking about this, and they were saying, yeah, this was one of their biggest learnings. They don't go live before you know your tech can do it. Yeah. How hard can it be? Extremely hard. Trying to retrofit an engine or any piece of software to do something it was never designed to do, whilst your product is live in front of customers. Fucking nightmare. Sounds like an engine problem and not a dev problem. The engine is made by devs. It is their engine. They built it. They built it for a specific purpose. They had to modify it accordingly. When do I plan on pre-ordering everything from E3? Oh, immediately, of course. Because, it's like fucking... anybody who knows anything pre-orders everything, obviously. Anybody who knows anything pre-orders everything. Words, sorry. It's been a while since I've had a coffee. Cut me some slack. Right. We're off to see the wizard. Sorry, for those joining the stream, I'm just sort of babbling. There's no plan this morning. I'm going to get on with work in about 10 minutes. Work takes the form of editing the latest bullshittery, which is Armor, Part 10. The second piece of it, so Part 2 of Part 10. It's not very difficult, it's just a bit tedious. Didn't Bohemia give them a chance to use the Arma 3 engine? Well, it's not that Bohemia give them a chance. It's more that they bought in a whole... Well, they bought in the the engine devs from they brought in the team that made the Arma 2, the real virtuality engine, and they hoped that they could tweak it accordingly. The particular build of the real virtuality engine that they originally took wasn't from Arma. In fact, it was from Take On Helicopters. So it's another product, a sort of more advanced version of it. And they were hoping to tweak that accordingly. Thank you, Atomic. They did use big pieces of technology that they were using for Arma 3, but the reality of the situation meant that they just had to redo almost all of it using the infusion technologies, so using a lot of new engine tech that just wasn't present in real virtuality, which is from Arma 2. So yeah, they redid huge sway, just enormous amounts of the engine for the sake of the DayZ standalone. What are some games that you have pre-ordered because I like and trust the developer? I don't. Sorry, I know this is a sweeping generalization. I apologize in advance. Pre-ordering is for idiots. If you pre-order, you are an idiot. I know that I've probably ticked off a few people who have just pre-ordered, but seriously, wait until the product is out, then purchase it. I don't care how much you trust or love or want to suck the dick of the particular developer in question. Wait until the product is out. You are not helping yourself. You're just setting it. Don't. For Christ's sake, don't pre-order. Never pre-order. Wait until the product is out and you can see it and you can see other users enjoying it, because every company, no matter how esteemed, no matter how amazing, can shit the bed and fail through overconfidence or through greed or through just lack of quality assurance. Companies change. The people in those companies change. Just because they were great 3 years ago doesn't mean they're going to be great on the next release. Look at BioWare. Look at how amazing they were at the height of their popularity. Look how far they fell with Andromeda, or before that with Mass Effect 3. Look at fucking Bethesda. Look how high they were riding upon Skyrim. How badly they've crashed and burnt with Fallout 76. And people are going, oh my god, the latest fucking fucking pre-order it immediately. People aren't learning their lessons here, are they? Don't pre-order, ever. Not saying that one's going to be particularly bad, I'm just saying if you get wrapped up in hype, you're just setting yourself up for disappointment. Never pre-order. But Keanu, I like Keanu. Keanu Reeves is great. Keanu Reeves is awesome. What the fuck does he know about game development? Right. Come on. How did she get up there? There's a Z on the roof. Thank you, Real. Thank you for... How are you going to get down? Hang on. Thinking about it. Rock Type says, denying yourself excitement is a rather sad way to live, though. Well, what's sadder? Doing that or fucking getting hyped up for a consumer product that you know nothing about? You're just soaking up in false excitement. God, just be sensible, for Christ's sake. Is it that hard? Is it really that hard, guys? To just be sensible and like things when they're actually decent and speak truths rather than get so far in your own lies that you can't bear to think that a company you know and love might actually produce a stinker once in a while? Is it really that hard? He's stuck. I can hear him running around up there. I keep finding the magazines, but I don't have any of the guns. I never know whether things spawn here anyway. Alright. Yeah, melancholic. If you can't find anything else to be excited about in life beyond games being released that are in it, yeah. I get it though. You know, people want things to be great, but don't get so caught up in hype that you forget yourself. Don't be so open-minded that your brain falls out, that kind of thing. Do you think I'll get Cyberpunk when it's out if it's good? Yeah, if it's good. That's the thing. If it's good. Can I open these? No. Damn it. Everything's all the yeah, so fucking disappointing whenever you come here. Then I think it's Northwest Airfield that has decent stuff, but never find anything good here. Is this game actually worth playing nowadays, clickbait? Not really. Not really, truth be told. Right. Just worried he's going to drop on my head. Oh. Okay, I'm pissing them off now. Oh, peaked too early. Story of my life. So hang on. I'll just leave it. Is there anything else to grab here? Sorry, Ginny, what? Why? Why have you haven't restricted the chat, have you? Fuck you. Ow. Oh, now I'm bleeding, I think. He's got something on him. Ooh, rope and spaghetti. Sweet. Yeah, hang on, I just need to sort that out before I bleed to death. Put that on my back, quickly. Right. Is something going wrong, gibberish? Yeah. One bandage, was that enough, or do I need a second? No, I think we're alright. Okay, put the rag here. Eat a mushroom, and then... Hang on. It's just stuck on the roof like a cat. Right, I'll check out the other building over there. It's a massive mushroom, holy shit. Christ. It's an enormous mushroom. Right. Oh no, wait, I've got loads of room. Take the rope as well. Can you make the bow and arrow yet? I wonder. Wait, didn't take the rope? Oh no, bugger. Oh no, come on. Fuck. God damn it. That sucks ass. Right. Okay then. Shit. Shit. Well, that's rubbish. I've still got the mushroom in my hand. Oh dear. Running around with a weaponized mushroom. Right, okay. Well, I guess that's good a time as any, really. Yeah, apologies, not the most interesting thing in the world this morning. So, I'm going to go and head off and get on with work today. So I've got much to do. I've got to edit the latest Armour bullshittery. And, yeah, so it's not difficult. It's just lots of keyframing. So I'm going to go and do that. And, oh, is it really? Fish. It's the server maintenance day, apparently. Okay, that makes sense. Fair enough. Right, so, yeah, I'm going to go and get on with work. So have a good one. And, yeah, I'll be around later this afternoon, I'm sure. So, yeah, for now, just going to go and crack on with the editing. Right, let me have a look and see who's streaming amongst my clanmates. Right. It's not really surprising, North River. I started years earlier than they did, so, you know. Right, let's have a look. Okay, so Sai, what's Sai playing? Sai's doing a bit of PUBG. Who's he playing with? Is he playing with ZF? Let's have a look. He says, PUBG gonna do City Skyline later. Okay. I don't know who that... I'm not sure who he's playing with. He's playing with someone. Okay, I'll hand you over to him then. So, thank you again. Gonna go and get... Yeah, gonna go get on with work. All the best, folks, and have a lovely, lovely afternoon. Have a good one.